Thank you, YouTube, for watching Generally Nerdy. This is your Week in Nerdom supplemental episode. In this episode, we're talking about Mark Hamill and Netflix and things that are just kind of crazy that don't fit in anywhere else. But before we get into all of these things, let's hit up an intro sequence.
Quiet on the set, rolling.
Hi, I am Bitsy Telek.
Hey, I'm Hale Appleman.
I'm Walter Kane.
I'm Rene Aubergenois. Odo on Deep Space Nine.
Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Commander Worf, Star Trek The Next Generation.
Come and see me and hear me and talk to me and listen to me talk about myself.
Hey man, this is Kevin Smith, often considered generally nerdy, and you are listening to what is often considered generally nerdy.
On Generally Nerdy.
You're listening to
Generally Nerdy.
Generally Nerdy.
Generally nerdy.
Okay, so the first thing we're talking about is Star Wars and Mark Hamill, and this video that people have been talking about ad nauseum that shows him being surprised by everything that happened in the last act of The Last Jedi, and how he didn't know that he had been written out of the story. Yeah, he did. He just released a statement the day after Christmas that says, and I'm quoting, and I'm doing this fast because I'm beating a dying battery. I regret voicing my doubts and insecurities in a public. I regret voicing my doubts and insecurities in public. Creative differences are a common element of any project, but usually remain private. All I wanted was to make a good movie, and I got more than that. At Ryan Johnson made an all-time great one. Hashtag humbled Hamill. Yeah, Mark Hamill likes The Last Jedi. So all of these videos that are all over the internet that say he hated it and he's shitting on it, sorry for the language, whatever, are full of crap. That's straight from the horse's mouth. Mark Hamill himself said he thinks this is an all-time great Star Wars movie, and he has said multiple times that he's proud to have been part of the production, but that keeps getting overlooked by stupid fanboys who want to hate everything. You're not really a fanboy. And in the video there's zero context associated with that video. It's like a minute long, maybe, of him staring off into space, and maybe he's got like the male equivalent of bitchy resting face, where he just kind of stares off and has a look on his face that kind of resembles maybe he's surprised, or maybe he's just thinking about something else. You can't hear the audio, so you don't know what Ryan Johnson is saying. There is no they cut the footage before Mark Hamill starts speaking. So stop perpetuating this crap. If you are a quote-unquote Star Wars fanboy who hated The Force Awakens, then hate, or not The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, then hate The Last Jedi and have a discussion about it, but don't spread stupid lies and rumors and blah 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 blah. If you're trying to make things better, then let's have that conversation. I've already had that conversation in comments on my review, so we can continue having that conversation. Mark Hamill likes the movie. We're moving on. The next bit, we talked about Stan Lee's birthday and comic books. He's 95, in case you're wondering if you haven't watched that video. The reason we're talking about him in the supplemental is because somebody stole $300,000 from his checking account. They wrote a check for one of it says it was for one of his charities, but there was no word as to whether or not the money actually went into the charity or if somebody just pocketed $300,000. But there was an actual check. There is a signature on it. Stan Lee is adamant that it is not his signature. Beverly Hills Police Department is looking into it, and they're all over it, I would imagine, because Stan Lee is a national treasure, so why would they not be all over that? And then the last bit for this week's supplemental is the toys that made us. This could have gone in the TV section because it is a Netflix show, but it's a documentary, so it feels weird talking about Titans and then a documentary. So it's going here in the supplemental. So far, the first 4 episodes have been released. It's an 8-part documentary series. That's how they say it in the intro music. It is going to be 8 parts. It's a documentary series. It's about toys. The first episode is about Star Wars toys, and then there's an episode about Barbie. There's an episode about He-Man. There's an episode about G.I. Joe. Those are the 4 episodes that are out right now. It's brilliant. It just brings back all the memories and all the feels from when I was just a little tyke. Yeah, definitely worth a watch. I cannot recommend it enough. I haven't seen, because of the time of the year, there's really not a whole lot going on all across the YouTubes. I'm catching up on some photography videos and a couple of how-tos and stuff, so nothing crazy there. But that is your supplemental week in Nerddom. I hope you had a very happy new year and you were super safe and didn't land your butt in jail. If you did, sorry. The website is generallynerdy.net. Go there, find all of the social media links and all the blog writings and the things and the hey. And then also you can find the Patreon link, or you can go straight to Patreon. Patreon.com/generallynerdy. You can help support this channel, help me keep creating this content if you so desire. If you are just going to stick around on YouTube, though, there are some buttons. I think they're actually over here. Over here. I don't remember. But they're there, and one of them is subscribe. If you're new, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down. We can talk about it either way. I always try and respond as fast as possible. Even for videos that have been posted for months and months, I will still respond to you. So let's have a conversation. That is the purpose of this, is to have a conversation. So thank you guys very, very much for watching to the end of this. Before you go, I do have to remind you to always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.